I've really heard and listened to my sister, my Senator Speaker, Madam Veronica, really agonize and explain the scenario. It is very simple, Sami. Elections took place. All right. Now let us not say what they were. The president won and he was sworn in. For us, all we kept talking about is what is going wrong. And Madam Veronica, please, I really want to persuade you, stop thinking that when we come and raise issues or in any country, I mean, you could even go to the US. Look at what Donald Trump did for 4 years. He kept saying, they stole my vote, they stole my vote. Finally, look at what has just happened in America. The truth is, the Kenyan public is very clear in their mind. And when it was happening 2 years ago, when the president took over the leadership of this country, they wanted to give him the benefit of doubt. We all, including me. Sami, I can pick 16 times on this TV station. I said, I really want President William Ruto to succeed. All right? What happened? Corruption shot up. The government systems stopped functioning. You have individuals in government acquiring, repossessing, owning, and taking away properties owned by government, universities, and other institutions. You have individuals, jobs are being provided. When did we start talking about why did you appoint a cabinet from only one community, whereby PSs, the challenges of governance in our country was the basis under which we have been having problems, which led to June last year. June last year was not an accident. June last year was not set up by Gachagua and other crooks, including Uhuru. I think even there were angels from heaven who came up and took possession of those kids who were eating the food we eat in the National Assembly. They were saying, these are the thugs and crooks who've been eating our food and they puke on us. Those are the challenges of our governance. So let's not run away from where we are. Now, here we are. How I would have wished that the president, in fact, before the June thing took place, or even last year, or even before he started talking with President Raila, with Prime Minister Raila, my suggestion, Sami, is very simple. Kenya needs a Constituent Assembly to sit down and discuss the dysfunctionality and how our systems are broken. Nobody talks about it. How we are stealing public money. How we are employing people who don't even qualify. How we have taken our state and basically nearly collapsed it into what? Into a failed state. Those are the challenges of our country. It has in fact nothing to do with Ruto and Raila. And yet we as the ruling class of this country, as Kenyans who are in positions of power, look at what is happening at the National Assembly. Look at what happens at the Senate. You know, don't we all know this? That people negotiate with the current executive, they are given facilitation, including government resources. Manzo, am I lying?
Yeah,
where you find an MP is given 1.2 billion to go and do Maram roads in his constituency.
From where? From the government.
Constantly hear my colleagues, especially from the KK Alliance, say that we always criticize and don't give solutions. What solution do you want to give me to give you when the Auditor General said 106 billion disappeared some months ago and nothing happens about it? What solution do you want me to give you when you are being told that the health sector is on its knees because you are not paying, because the system which you introduced, which doesn't even work in the first place, which was deliberately designed. Something I said here 7 months ago, it was a scam. What do you want me to do with members of parliament who, when the auditor report of last year is produced, about 27 of them, 70 million shillings for bursaries can't be accounted for? It's not when you to go and start arresting people, then you tell me, now we need to stop criticizing government because they're doing such a fantastic job. In fact, right now, Sami, my honest observation is very simple. How I wish Kenya can just clean all of us, we go home, they pick a new lot and start making mistakes which are genuine. The mistakes which are being done in our country are deliberate to make this system dysfunctional. That's why Parliament has been bought. That's why you have the judiciary being kicked out. That is why you are having this coalition coming up. Nobody's discussing governance issues. Anybody who's joining government right now is going there to say, let us go and share. If it is money for Ketraco to set up electrical poles to distribute power You take to the region where you tell your people, finally we are receiving this. What happened to equity? What happened to us having state resources being shared fairly and equitably? There's nothing like that. We basically, I mean, it is so depressing to constantly sit here for the last 2.5 years, talk about the same issues, and people keep telling you.
You're unable to do anything even at the Senate, Senator.
What are you going to do?
There's no parliament.
There's no parliament.
Thank you, Sam, for
There's no
asking that
parliament.
There is no
question.
parliament. How many times have you seen us talk about, and thank you for giving us an opportunity when you are speaker, at least you allow us to speak. How many of us speak in that house?
Sam.